We have no time to stand around. We must begin our investigation tout suite. We do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro.
Is that okay?
Then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife.
That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it.
Excuse me.
We don't have any other choice. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. Victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what I gotta do, Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey, McCurder, do you have a second?
Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know.
So what do you need?
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case.
Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started?
But...
We need to get moving, there's no time to be standing around.
I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one.
Indeed. Now about this! Yukyan. Oh, okay.
Poster's got some blood. It must have happened during the murder.
And that's not a clue?
Where bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust! Whoa! There's a dumbbell on the floor, and...
It's got a lot of weights.
There's a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell!
Monokuma File said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her.
Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. I mean, you could have probably gone elsewhere and then... Locker room dumbbells been added. They could have smeared the blood. Especially if you bled a lot, you could just drip a lot of blood all over it, and then you probably... Like, you could have cleaned these up, maybe. Well, I mean, then Kyoko would have done her whole investigation, like with the fingerprints and stuff, right? Just saying. Like, clearly... I mean... Look.
There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. That's not what I meant to click on, but okay. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder!
Like... If I had to guess... It's a curling one, so it wouldn't be too heavy. Like, the most you would put on a curling one would be 20 pounds. In terms of singles. I mean, obviously, you could put, like... You could put up to 40 pounds on a curling thing. I've curled up to 50 pounds when I was in high school. I think, maybe. Just trying to gauge. Like, clearly, if it's something heavy like this,
Right.
there's not a lot of... Them and Taka, maybe Aoi, there's not a lot of people that could lift this and use it as a weapon. That really narrows the pool down a lot. But at the same time, like, was it actually used as a blunt object? Well, okay, I guess at the same time, like, they could have held Chihiro down and boom, boom, just smashed her head into it. And then it'd still be used like it was a blunt object. It depends on the type of wound. Like, if it was coming at an angle, then yeah, it probably was picked up and swung. Like a bat! It's the ghost of Leon! But... Like, if you held them down and smacked their head into it, you'd have to do it repeatedly, so there'd be different fractures throughout the head, right?
I feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body! Chihiro's dead body!
Strange.
The more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork.
Well, but...
What?
But we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Yeah. I mean, that doesn't write off. I mean, maybe your genocide, Jack. I don't think that would kill. A sandbag. Unlikely while it's chained up. I mean, they're freaking heavy. I don't think you'd even be able to pick it up and use it as a weapon more than those, or like it'd take a lot.
I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light. That is true. Wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? According to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. Instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However...
Perhaps...
Wait. Was I reading Makoto's dialogue as her? Whoops, my apologies.
Perhaps, but it was difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think.
Interesting. Well, then that would clearly mark them as the killer. And if Aoi can attest to that, then... I mean, at the same time, Sakura could have still come of her own volition at any point in the night without Aoi. They're just usually hanging out together.
She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body.
You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. Says you who wants to do these freaking murder games.
She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us.
Okay, weird. If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger.
Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once.
Sure did. But I guess explains the trip down here.
But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong.
I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff.
Cause of Chihiro's complex, I can't help wondering what it might be.
Mondo's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on.
Already?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case.
That's true, but...
Go.
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed.
So pushy, I got caught up with the wrong person this time.
That's for sure. There was the gun! They picked the gun up and swung it at her! And then they cleaned it up afterward. So this is our next location.
Oh, this place is related to the investigation?
Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Okay. Buddy. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf which have nothing to do with this case. Okay. You say so. Well, donut! Donuts. I don't think it's related to what happened to Chihiro. Okay. Guns! Maybe this gun was used. No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Yeah. Surveillance camera. Even as Chihiro was being murdered, I bet the mastermind was just sitting there watching. You know what's happened? They're still forcing us to go through with this. That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. What? You're telling me to go explore places? Not a whole lot else I can do here. Unless...
If I remember right, this card reader's meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Okay, then.
You call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
Right.
Seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender list in your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through it while the door is unlocked. Correct.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The Sealy Mounted Gatling gun will initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit it. Anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct.
So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means...
Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you.
See right through me? Oh no, I'm turning into a ghost! They killed me! No!
Allow me to tell you... Stop being an idiot. Let me tell you what you're thinking. So Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room. The killer must have been able to get in
So,
there.
in other words,
Such the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple.
But am I wrong?
You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tokami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
Yeah, you treat me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on, you're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so,
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you make me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest your own damn self.
Jeez.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall.
main hall.
That'll help you understand what's going on. My quick question is, whoops, not auto. What if you came in through the back doors of the, like, is it possible, like, do you have to use your e-handbooks on the other side of the doors, too? Or, like, could someone come in from the pool side of the doors into the girls' locker room? Or a girl into the boys' locker room, right? And I didn't see any miniguns either on that side of the whole biz.
We can't.
They're not Monokuma.
We came to the main hall. So where are we looking out for here? Blah, blah, blah.
God, I'm really tripping on words.
Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself?
Well, there's not a whole lot here besides guns, trophies, and a computer.
Surveillance camera, and there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. So chilling!
Chills, thrills, kills.
A surveillance camera, and there's a gun, so chilling. Thrills, and kills. Door! Hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. Does that mean I have to figure out? Yeah. I guess there's this. Is that some? No. Really, nothing else. Okay. I guess it's this. Really holding my hand here. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook! No, wait. There's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them.
Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya?
I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of the dead students get delivered to this mailbox.
So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka?
You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. Immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Oh my. Such a lovely Sayaka!
You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook.
Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier.
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it.
Blah 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 blah, loaning, blah blah blah, borrowing. Okay, yeah, okay.
I see, yeah, now I understand.
What?
Hold on a second.
What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on.
Is it broken? Whose is it?
The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it. Oh, whoops. The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs.
Pummeled with baseballs.
The memory of it came flooding back. Cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. That was very cruel. The execution at the microcognitive. Cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during...
You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Now
Ha!
I'm really angry!
I'm sorry!
Hey!
What?
Hey, handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, so a big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
It's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it won't be too crap. Oh, but, even my amazing handbooks does have one single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret! I wouldn't want you to go break it any more handbooks!
The Leo must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say! You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken!
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared.
What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
It ran out of batteries, huh? Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now.
Think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me.
Yeah. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit.
Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro.
To be exact, not quite.
Not quite. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact or not quite?
Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack.
Then you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed
Don't
Chihiro?
make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case.
That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again and using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. What nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands.
They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that?
You're not wrong to wonder.
But words mean little right now.
I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Because I'm Genocide! Oh, what is it?
What do you mean by that? Byakuya, to be exact.
And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Whoops, wrong button. Boo!
Is there really proof?
I did just think of something else quickly while I was reading all that. Going back to the dumbbell. I suppose it is also possible that in, like, the heat of the moment, adrenaline, like, people have picked up crazy, ridiculous, heavy things before. Cars, for crying out loud. When under the influence of super, just adrenaline pumping intense mind blurring. Just, so I guess it is possible that someone as small as Saya could. No, she had a little bit of muscle on her being a dancer. Chihiro! Someone as small as Chihiro could even pick up a dumbbell and swing it at Chihiro. Sure, I guess.
Is there really proof?
There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro.
Evidence is something like that, really?
Oh, hey, you two!
Big trouble, need your
I don't
help.
have time to play with you.
We're busy. We're busy. Leave us alone.
But it's emergency. Come on, please, you gotta help me.
What is wrong with me? Only burpee all of a sudden.
Please. This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me.
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
But it's an emergency.
It's sounding more like Monokuma in my throat.
An emergency, what happened?
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty...
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her.
You sure?
Make me repeat myself.
Okay.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Okay, come on, hurry.
Wait for us,
Let's
Hina.
go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms. Toko's room, most likely.
You're right.
Boop doop doop. Boop. But.
You guys are too slow.
Think you're just too fast.
So what's this emergency?
After what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves.
Yeah, good idea.
May as well give it a shot! Ding dong ping pong! The door swung open slowly and silently. Okay then. That's weird.
Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
She's shaking.
Allow it.
Huh?
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. Well,
What was that?
He'd been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago.
really? We're gonna get... Drive out the killer! To drive out the murder fiend!
Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. Couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. She think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
Hey Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. Ding dong bing bong. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone, you're all so noisy, annoying. Ah, Byakuya!
It's Byakuya.
Why is some of it using... I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Promise. And with that, the door slammed shut.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, that was Toko talking. What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
Well, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure.
But
Stop talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away.
Byakuya!
And I hurried to catch up. Should we leave someone else with her in case something bad happens? I tried to talk to him several times as we walked away, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room.
The library.
Come on, let's go in. Boop, boop. Well, I'm gonna pause it for a second. Whoops! Wait, that's not pausing. Whoop! Save! Check on the recording. Be back in a second.